Close your eyes. Imagine that you're a young kid living in the middle of Nigeria. Just like any other kid, you want to live a healthy, caref- carefree life. While you're playing soccer with your friend, you feel a stinging sensation on your arm. You look down and you find a mosquito sucking on your blood. You smack it, watch it fall down to the hot floor. You think nothing of this and keep on playing with your friend. 2 weeks later, you realize that this is a deadly mistake. You come down with severe anemia, so severe that it feels like you can't even move anymore. You also come down with a fever so hot that it feels like you're burning up on the inside. On top of that, you come down with organ failure. And a few moments later, your short life has come to a devastating end. And during the last few moments, your last few moments, you couldn't help but wonder how different your life would be if you just could have found a prevention for this deadly disease. This may sound like a sad short story, but in reality, this is the reality for 300,000 Nigerians in Africa. This deadly disease is malaria, and our public health campaign will focus on preventing it. So our group has studied malaria vigorously over the last 2 weeks, and we have come up with a fun and exciting way to help teach children how to prevent malaria. So, like I stated earlier, malaria has killed 300,000 Nigerians a year, and every 2 minutes, a child under 5 will die because of it. So our campaign will focus on the group that is most at risk for malaria, children. We will we will discuss why malaria is such a problem for children, and then we will give our solution to this problem, and we will give an estimation of how this solution should be funded.
Hi, I'm McKenna Carruthers, and I'm a sophomore at Deer Creek Mackinac High School in Illinois.
I'm Miles Hunt, and I am a senior at Auburn High School in Alabama.
Hi, I'm Ava Santini, and I'm a senior at Orangeton High School in California.
I'm Ronan Huang, and I'm a sophomore at Concord Carlisle High School in Massachusetts.
I'm Janelette Rodriguez, and I am a sophomore at Mount Hope High School in Rhode Island. A little bit of background on malaria is that it is a parasite contracted by female mosquitoes, and some symptoms that you can get if you were bitten by a female mosquito is a intermittent fever, a headache, and joint pain or weakness. And some groups that are most susceptible to malaria are children, pregnant women, and people with weak immune systems. But as stated before, we will be focusing our campaign on children.
The problem. Children are the most susceptible to malaria, but they do not know the basic ways to prevent this disease. Additionally, there are posters and pamphlets made for adults, but children do not learn like that. Currently, there are not many activities made for children that would teach them the preventable measures they should take against malaria. About every 2 minutes, a child dies from malaria, and each year there are about 100 million new cases of malaria. 46% of Nigeria's population is made up of children. Thus, about half the population is deprived of the proper preventive knowledge against malaria.
Our solution that we came up with was to educate caregivers at the orphanage that we partnered up with to help the children understand and learn more ways on how to prevent malaria so that the message sticks with them. And on the left, you can see one of our interactive and fun ways that they can learn.
Our plan is to partner with the Leadership Initiatives Orphan Care Center, and we've developed educational lesson plans that will be given out to the caregivers. And these plans contain basic information about malaria and how the best ways are to prevent it. And it's designed in an interactive and fun way so that children can easily understand it. And we have also designed coloring sheets, mazes, and a fun game that the children can play to stay engaged and to increase their understanding. We'll distribute our materials to Bauchi State, Nigeria, to the orphanage, and our goal for this plan is to increase the knowledge and the awareness about malaria in the next generation in an engaging and fun way tailored towards children so they carry the information into their adulthood. Here's our lesson plan, and here's our description of the game. And then we have designed some coloring pages for younger children and mazes for older children so that children can stay engaged regardless of their age.
Here are some advantages of our plan. Children will more likely listen to the information because it is being presented by trusted adults. In addition, interactive and fun activities will motivate the children to concentrate, and therefore they will retain more information. As for some long-term benefits, this is important information that children will carry with them throughout their life and adulthood. And because they're being taught at an early age, it'll be much easier for them to adapt daily preventative habits. And lastly, more education on prevention will lead to less cases of malaria. Thus, more money can go to the general healthcare system rather than malaria treatment and campaigns. However, due to a strict amount of funding, there will be a limited number of activity pages for the children at the orphanage. Also, providing activity pages to locations where basic necessities, such as clean drinking water and sanitation, could be limited, may not be addressing community needs.
Funding. We are requesting $200 and we will use this money for the materials. So we put this money towards the coloring sheets, mazes, and lesson plans for the orphanage. In addition, if we were given future funding, we would like to purchase nets for the children in the orphanage.
If you would like to contact us for any reason, please feel free to do so with the emails stated below. So are there any other questions that you guys would like to ask us about our campaign?
Great presentation, guys. I'm going to bring in the judges, and they will have some questions for you. One now. Panelists. Okay. And then whoever's sharing their screen, please stop that. I believe it's you, Ava, correct?
McKenna.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, we're going to go first with Dr. Garba. So people know this video, who Dr. Garba is. She is a doctor in Nigeria. She has helped run multiple public health campaigns before, and as a doctor, she's worked in multiple communities across the nation, saving thousands of lives. Doctor, please let us know your thoughts on this presentation.
Thank you, Marshall. Thank you so much, Scrubs B, for this presentation. It was amazing, really. The graphics were very clear, very understandable, straight to the point, straight and concise. It was very, very, very good. And all of you, I love your outfits. Your presentation is really good. Miles, well done. Okay, you have the tie and all that, so it's really a good one. It shows you're serious about this and you worked really hard. Your performance have shown that you have understood the basic tropical diseases and how to prevent them. So in general, this is really this was a very good presentation, and congratulations, guys. It was excellent. Thank you. You're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you.
So sorry, Dr. Garba. Thank you for those thoughts. Next, we have Nancy Allen, the Executive Director for the National Consortium for Health Science Education. They create leaders in the field of health education across the United States. They represent all 50 states. Nancy really helps create young leaders like yourselves to find career paths in medicine, and gives them that first excitement that goes on to help them become doctors, EMTs, and nurses. She's an inspiration. Nancy, please let us hear your thoughts on their presentation.
Okay, thank you, Scrubs B. Nice opening by Miles. The storyline kind of set the tone for the presentation. I liked that very much. I loved the little mosquito throughout. I thought he kind of tied your presentation together from slide to slide. As an educator, I really appreciated when you mentioned a lesson plan because, that's kind of my beginnings after I was a nurse, then an educator. So I loved hearing about the lesson plan. Um, I've said this previously today, but I appreciate you saying where you're from, where you are in your career in high school. And I thought your picture, your photos on that contact page were very professional. And Miles, I saw your HOSA emblem there in the background, and having done major work with HOSA throughout my career, I was glad to see that. There may be Miss Rhode Island. Are you a HOSA member as well? I'm looking for a thumbs up or thumbs down. I think there was someone from Rhode Island. You kind of covered the nation from California all the way to the East Coast. Great job, Scrubs B.
Perfect. And then, guys, you made the full package. You had a story to captivate us to really care about it. Your presentation, like we're saying, had the moving mosquito. You made everything about your presentation pop. You guys obviously practiced. You worked well together as a team, and you knew how to make sure you played your presentation to everyone's advantages. That you guys learned from each other throughout the week. I really appreciate that and the amount of professionalism you put into giving this presentation. So fantastic job. Thank you so much. Anybody watching this video, if you want to know more about this team, at the bottom of the video are each student's names with a link to their personal website, which you can click on and actually watch them diagnose a patient. They diagnose a patient in Nigeria to save their life. We pay for their medical treatment after the diagnosis is complete. Thank you guys so much for this presentation. And again, any college admissions officers watching this video, again, you can click on their websites or click on the LI phone number to ask for more information on how this program works and what the students accomplished. We'd be honored to talk about that.